Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. A new tech begins here, and in this video we're gonna go ahead and install Lineage OS 17.1 for Xiaomi Mi Mix2S. So without further ado, let's begin. First thing you want to do is to go ahead and go to your settings of your phone, and you want to check that developer options is enabled. How to do that? Just go to about phone. If you got MIUI, it will be a similar procedure. Just tap multiple times. You are now a developer. Great. Now we are a developer. Go back. Let me go to system and see if in advanced developer options is there, as you can see right here. And we must enable two things. The first thing is the ADB USB debugging. That's important. USB debugging must be enabled, and the second thing will be the OEM unlocking, where if you have that option OEM unlocking in MIUI, you should enable that so that the bootloader is unlocked. It will allow to install TWRP, so you can install the custom ROMs. Next thing you want to do is, of course, to download the ROM from this page here. We'll put the link in the video description below, where you can download the unofficial Lineage 17.1, which is Android 10 for the Polaris, which is our Mi Mix2S. This will only work for Mi Mix2S. Don't try this on another phone, you will break it. Alright, so the next thing you want to do, of course, is to download the TWRP, which is the recovery software. Go to devices on the TWRP website, TWRPme/devices, and then you want to go ahead and click on Xiaomi. Here you want to search Xiaomi Mi Mix2S, which is Polaris, this one here, and download the primary 3.3.1-1 Polaris.image file and put it in a directory. I already downloaded it, and I put it in a subdirectory, this file here. Then you want to go ahead and copy and paste it, just like that. And then this copy here, you want to rename it into TWRP.image. I already did this, and that will give this file here. As you can see, both are the same size. Both files have the same size. So the next thing you want to do is to eventually to check your hardware reset information, which will be on the Mix2S. And if I go to search, you will have the information on how to go into the TWRP, volume up and power key. Okay. And of course, if you don't have it yet, you also need to download the ADB drivers and fastboot tool, so you can so we can install TWRP. Alright, now without further ado, let's connect the cable. Just bear with me 1 second. And we'll connect it to the USB cable on my PC. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do next is to connect the USB Type-C cable to our computer. Alright. Next thing you want to do is to put the phone into fastboot mode. So you want to turn off the system, power off. Okay, so to put it in fastboot mode, you want to power and volume down at the same time. Volume down, and keep on pressing the power button at the same time. And then you release the power button, hold on pressed volume down. That will give you the fastboot screen like this. The cable stays always attached, of course, and So now let me minimize this screen here. You want to open the folder where we downloaded the Lineage OS. You want to extract those files. You want to go into the meta info and to the subdirectory com Google Android, right click update script and edit it with your favorite text editor. The first 2 lines you need to remove. I already did that, so you do, and then these 19 lines are the lines which stay inside. The rest, the 2 lines on the upper side, you have to remove. So the first line, basically the first line has to say UE print. That's the first line, and the lines which are above you have to remove. After that you save the file and you quit, and from there you can rezip the file back. So what you need to do is first to make a backup of the original file, and then you will rezip it back. And so if you do like this, Ctrl A and right click and then add to archive, I'm using WinRAR here, and then you can create this file here. You name it exactly like this, Lineage 17.1 unofficial Polaris.zip. As you can see, it's slightly smaller than the original one because we modified the file, the update script file, and this is the file which we're going to use to install on the phone. So now we go back to our phone. We're going to go ahead and install TWRP. Right click on here, open command window here. Now type in fastboot devices. It will give the serial number of the phone. Yours can be different, of course it's different, and the number shows that it is there. Now you want to type in, you want to flash TWRP, so you type in fastboot space flash. What do you want to flash? Recovery. What's the name of the file? TWRP.image, and press enter. And as you can see, it will say OK, writing recovery, OK, finished. And that's basically it, the part for TWRP. So now we have TWRP. What we want to do is to press power button and volume up at the same time. So press power button and volume up at the same time until it resets. And then you remove the power, keep on pressing volume up all the time until it goes into the TWRP. And here we have the TWRP, which is really nice. This is version 3.3.1-1. Alright, so from here we can start to wipe the phone. That's the first thing you need to do, is to wipe the phone. So let's go ahead and let's wipe. Swipe to factory settings, go back, advanced wipe. First 5 options, art cache, Dalvik art cache, cache, system data and internal storage. And swipe to wipe. Go back, format also the data, yes. We want to do a clean install, just to be sure that everything will be installed. Go back, go back, go back. Alright, so you want to reboot once again into recovery, which is the TWRP. So reboot back again into recovery. And that's good because we want to be sure that our Mi Mix2S is recognized. As you can see, it is. So we want to take the file which we've just created and copy it on your Mi Mix phone into the root. Just copy and paste the Lineage 17.1 file into the root. If for some reason the installation is going to fail, that it won't install, you want to go ahead and try first to install the global MIUI ROM from Xiaomi, and then after you try this again, and then it should work. I know it's a little bit tedious, but that's the way it works. At least that's my experience, which I had with this phone. So the installation of this ROM. So now what we're gonna do is to start the installation. So we go back to our phone and do a settings first. We disable the screensaver. So it was already disabled. Okay, nice. And now we go to install and install Lineage 17.1. It's this file here, and swipe to flash. If you got error 7, then of course you need to modify the update script file like I showed you before. Going to meta-inf, com, Google, Android, right click update script, edit with your favorite text editor, and this file will look something like this. Here is text, here is text, and here is text. It's just an example, something like this. And what you want to do, you want to go ahead and remove the files above UI print. Just remove those files, just like that, and then you save the file, and then you exit, and then you rezip it back. So you go back here, and then you rezip it back into the original name, into this. So you do like this, Control A, don't select the two files, and just right click here, add to archive, and you want to click on zip, and then you rezip it back. That's basically it about how to rezip the file, the ROM file. Okay, the ROM file has finished installing, so let's try to reboot. Let's see what will happen. Let's see if we can boot with Lineage OS. Lineage OS. So if it cannot boot, don't panic. That means that it will be stuck in a boot loop. As you can see, it is stuck. It won't install. So what we need to do now is to, you see just a little dot here. That's everything. I don't know if you can see the dot, and then it hangs, and then it reboots. That's the symptom which you get if you try to install this ROM. But don't panic, just power off the system and go back into your TWRP. Go back into your TWRP. So volume up and power at the same time, and then hold on, press volume up. That will bring you into the TWRP again. So what you need to do is to download the global ROM, MIUI 11. I downloaded, which is Android 10, and you want to go ahead and wipe again the phone. So swipe to factory, go back, advanced wipe, first 5 options, wipe, and format the data also, yes. Okay, so what we want to do now is to copy this file. Yeah, I shall put a link in the video description below where you can download this file. It shouldn't be too difficult to download it. Anyway, so okay. So copy and paste it into the root of your. First we have to reboot into recovery again, because I want this to be recognized by the computer. So you can see sometimes when you reboot into TWRP, into recovery, it will recognize the phone very easily with the new partition, and then you can paste the file into the root. we want to go ahead and install the MIUI. Just go ahead and install that. This is the global ROM. So after this installation we need to install the TWRP again, because now the TWRP will be erased by the global ROM. I know these steps can be a little bit tedious for you, but normally if you follow step by step you should be able to install this ROM. Alright guys, so everything is done, so you just reboot the system and that will reboot into the MIUI, the original operating system of this phone. Which, by the way, I'm not really a huge fan of MIUI because of the bloatware and the apps which are installed on there. Factory ROMs with so many applications which you're not going to use anyway, so yeah, that's the point. Alright, I think it has finished installing, as you can see here. MIUI 11, let's do English. Then we go to terms and conditions, skip the steps, skip it. Password, skip it also, skip this. No, I don't like to share my data, so please don't share. Please do not share my data. Okay, and buttons is nice. Okay, setup complete. Okay, so now as you can see we got a standard MIUI global stock factory from factory, like if it was brand new. Now what you want to do here is to go to my device, and then you want to go to where is it, all specs, and something like MIUI version. You have, this is beta version, as you can see. You can, Android version is 10, as you can see here. That's really nice. Android 10. Okay, what you want to do is to go ahead and go to the settings page. Where was it? Right here. Go back, and you want to press multiple times on MIUI version until you see on the bottom that you are a developer. There you go, you are now a developer. That's great. Now you go back to settings, go to search. It's nice that they put search on it, so you don't need to search the whole phone until you find developer options right here. Alright, so you have to enable two things, like I said before. So you can see the unlock status, the phone is unlocked, which is good. OEM unlocking, bootloader is already unlocked. That's perfect. And you have to unlock the USB debugging also. That's the second thing. Alright. Once those two things are unlocked, you can begin to install the ROM. So what you need to do here is to power off your phone. Press and press the power button, power off again. And now we're gonna go ahead and install the TWRP again. So we go in fastboot mode, volume down and power at the same time. When it turns on, remove the button, and here we have the fastboot screen. Reattach the cable, and from there we're going to start again to install the TWRP. It's the same procedure. Just go ahead and go into the TWRP directory, right click and hold down shift, open the command window here, and you want to go ahead and type in fastboot space devices. Alright, it is there. Then you want to go ahead and type in fastboot flash, because I want to flash the recovery. And what's the name? TWRP.image. Of course, you could also type in the whole name, but that's why I copied and renamed it to an easy name, which is TWRP.image. And you press enter. Alright, everything is okay. Finish. Total time 2 seconds. Now we can exit the screen and just do a volume up this time and power at the same time. Volume up and power at the same time. Remove the power button. Keep on pressing the volume up, and now we have the TWRP back in business. So now what we're gonna do again, you want to go ahead and go to wipe. You want to go to wipe, you want to swipe to factory, you want to go back, you want to go to wipe and advanced wipe, the first 5 options. Swipe to wipe. You want to go ahead and format the data. And you want to go ahead and go to settings, disable the screensaver, and you want to now copy and paste the Lineage 17 file into the phone again. First you want to reboot into recovery, because as you can see, the first time it's not seen, it's not recognized by the computer. The second time you boot in TWRP, then it will be recognized. So let's do this again. Here we are. Yes, now it's recognized, and paste it right there. So that will be our file which we are transferring now into the phone, which is really nice. Alright, it has finished copying, so now we can go back to the phone, disconnect the cable, and let's do the installation. So let me just show you guys a little bit the screen if I can. Alright, so let's go to install and Lineage 17.1 and swipe to confirm. So if you are already into MIUI from the beginning, it is even better to install this ROM easily. If you are into a custom ROM, then it probably will need to do this procedure here. One way or the other way, you will succeed to install the ROM. So reboot the system. Now let's see what that will give. If it will boot into Lineage OS 17.1. And there we have our boot screen of Lineage OS 17.1. Android 10 on a Xiaomi Mi Mix2S. Isn't that fantastic? This is really wonderful. Also because this Lineage OS has a nice security patch, and you can install only the applications which you want and not all the other bloatware apps which you're never going to use. So that's really alright. After that, you have selected all your options. You want to go ahead and set up the first screens, and here we have our Lineage OS version 16 Let me just check it for you guys. If I go to display, I like this dark theme which they put. It's so nice. Just look at it. Dark theme. Wonderful. Yeah. Alright, so Xiaomi Mi Mix2S. Can I put a little bit bigger fonts? It would be nice. Font size a little bigger, large. Let's put extra large so you can see what I tap on. Alright, discover trust. If we put the battery percentage on, it will be also nice. So I type in percentage. Status bar, it's right here next to the icon. I like, just like that. Alright. Let me just copy two music files. Let's put them on the phone. Of course I have to go to the USB preferences, which is file, transfer. You should be able to transfer it to the device, just like that. Let's put it in download and paste it right there. If I go to file manager, then I should be able to have some files in downloads. Yes, indeed. Songs. There's settings. You can do show music visualization. Allow. Yeah, this is nice. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Stay well and adios.